What's going on, everyone? My name is Cynic, and welcome to episode number 26 here inside of the Is It Worth the series in Infinite Warfare Zombies. Now, like always, in case you guys have managed to miss out on any of the previous episodes, then I strongly recommend you go ahead and click on the little eye in the top right hand corner to take you to the entire playlist. I've covered over 20 epics, so whatever you're looking for is most likely inside of that playlist. But with all of that out of the way, let's get into the epic variant of today, which is the epic UDM Stalker. And this variant is one of the most, if not the most, highly requested review here on the channel, and rightfully so, because it's not only one of the most interesting epic variants inside of Infinite Warfare, but probably one of the most overpowered one inside of zombies altogether. We'll get into that in just a second, but the selling trait of the Stalker is a sniper mod, which basically transforms this weapon from a fully automatic pistol into a semi-automatic sniper pistol. It also comes with readiness, which of course just speeds up your reload time whenever you fully empty out your magazine. So in other words, you trade off a fully automatic fire rate in exchange for higher damage and, in a way, much more accuracy. Now, the Stalker is one of those few epics inside of Infinite Warfare that will have nothing but good things to say about this epic weapon, but there are a few questions that I would like to point out, and something in particular, like a small little quirk that I noticed while I was playing with this gun. So let's start off on some of the questions that I've been asked the most. Someone asked me, can you spam the trigger with this weapon now that it's semi-automatic? Yes, there's no firing delay or firing cap. I didn't really notice that much of one anyways, but even though you can spam the trigger, I really wouldn't recommend it since the Stalker is very powerful and there's no need to spam the trigger. It's just a waste of ammunition. The next two questions, which are frequently asked actually, are in relation to two fate cards. And these two fate cards are of course the eagle-eyed, which basically means any shots you land with a sniper rifle count as critical hits, and of course everyone's favorite fate card, which is scope dollars, which basically grants 300 extra points or dollars for every kill with a sniper rifle. Now, like an idiot, I forgot to capture the recording of me testing it, but unfortunately neither of these cards work with the Stalker. Even though the Stalker has the same damage output as sniper rifles now, it's still not considered a sniper rifle. It's still a pistol technically. So for those of you that were curious, no, scope dollars and eagle eye do not work with the UDM Stalker. Now, in regards to the one quirk that I was mentioning, is even though the Stalker is still technically a pistol, it does have some characteristics of a sniper rifle. One in particular that you'll definitely notice if you like to use the dewdrops perk is when you aim down sight and you decide to strafe, your weapon has a sway similar to a sniper rifle. And no matter whether if you're using the base sight on the Stalker or you have an elo sight or whatever sight you have, you will notice the weapon sway, and it kind of got me a little motion sickness, believe it or not. It was kind of weird. It seems to be a little stronger on the Stalker than it does with the normal sniper rifle, but the majority of people don't actually aim with this weapon, and that's because this weapon has some massive aimbot characteristics. And this is most notable whenever you crouch with this weapon. So when you're in a crouching position, your crosshairs become enormously large, and whenever you have a zombie inside of your crosshairs, if you just hip fire, there's a strong chance that whatever bullet you just fired is not only going to hit whatever zombie's inside your crosshairs, but it's pretty much going to instantly kill it. I've been told that it immediately goes to the zombie's head. I don't really think it does based off the tracers, but it's hard to say. Basically, with the combination of this weapon pretty much being an aimbot from a hip fire position while crouched, and the fact that the weapon sway whenever you're strafing with it while aiming down sight's a little weird, the combination of the two pretty much eliminate any need to aim down sight, and ultimately almost completely eliminate dewdrops as a viable choice as a perk with the Stalker. And since you're not really going to be aiming, I figured I'd go ahead and put together two different ways that this gun operates. One as hip fire, two as aiming down sight. So for hip firing, it seems to be a one shot all the way up until about round 13 to 14. By this time, if you get bang bangs, it's a one shot to the body up until about 19. By this time, I was struggling and I was getting some weird hit markers, so I would say that instead of 19, it was a one shot up until about round 17 to 18. In this game, I ended up pack punching on round 18, and it was a one shot to the body all the way up until about round 25 to 26. Once you double pack a punch at this time, which is the normal time that I tend to pack for the second time, it was a one shot all the way up until round 32. I normally do my cutoffs at round 35. I didn't go any higher for the sake of time, so it was one shotting on round 32 firing, and it was getting easy collateral kills whenever those shots did line up. So that's hip fire. In terms of aiming down sight, I didn't actually test this out. This comes from a sub, so massive thank you to Kiwi Energy. His Twitter account link will be in the description. So Kiwi Energy basically played a handful of different games testing out how far the Stalker goes, both naked without bang bangs or dewdrops, a game with bang bangs and dewdrops, a game with just bang bangs, and then a game with just dewdrops. So if you guys want to find out all the findings of his games, all of that stuff will be down in the description, but we're going to talk about his findings while he was playing with bang bangs and dewdrops. So according to Kiwi Energy, the Stalker becomes a 2-shot headshot at round 20 non-pack-a-punch, becomes a 2-shot headshot at round 25 once packed. Double packed, it becomes a 2-shot headshot at round 32. This includes ADSing so you get the headshot ping from dewdrops, as it seems deadshot becomes useless after pack-a-punching if you have bang bangs. So even though hip firing still has that amazingly helpful aimbot and does create easy collaterals, it still does seem to be very beneficial to have bang bangs and dewdrops when aiming down sight. But I would recommend, regardless if you're aiming or hip firing, definitely just sit in a spot and either hip fire or aim. Honestly, I don't really think that this is a weapon to train all that much with. You definitely can, but if you're aiming down sight, you'll get a little motion sickness from that strafing. Anyways, in short, is the UDM Epic Stalker variant worth it? Inside of zombies, absolutely 100%. I think this is probably one of the best epics inside of the game, at least in terms of zombies. Now, unfortunately, you can't craft the Stalker. It is only available through supply drops, which is of course inside the Quartermaster collection, but I think it's probably the best epic locked behind supply drops. So if you guys are aiming for a variant inside of the Quartermaster collection, I would put the Stalker at the top of that list. But anyways, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Like always, if you guys have any questions, problems, concerns, anything like that, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer anything you guys have, as well as if you guys have the Stalker, if there's anything that I may have gotten wrong or anything you want to share that I forgot to mention, then by all means feel free to put it down in the comment section. I will pin the most helpful comment like always. But anyways, my name is Cynic. Thank you guys so much for watching and stopping by. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it and find it helpful. But until next time guys, I'll see you all with a brand new video.